Namaste, yogis. My name is Lisa, and today we're going to practice just a 20-minute quick energizing flow. So let's get started in seated, easy seat position. So just allow your feet to cross at your ankles and just allow your sitting bones to ground into the earth, growing your spine up nice and tall, maybe closing the eyes for a moment and just notice how you feel. Setting your intention for your practice today, why you came on the mat. And start to bring your attention towards your breath. As you inhale, deeply inhale through the nose, filling up through the belly, through the ribs and the upper chest. And as you exhale, exhaling from the upper chest, through the ribs, releasing through the belly. Connecting to that Ujjayi breath. Keeping that Ujjayi breath throughout your practice today. And once you've set your intention, go ahead and cross over your knees and we'll come to all fours. And so spread your fingers nice and wide. Allow the knees to come right underneath the hips and belly is engaged and the head and the crown working away from each other. Send your right leg behind you. Flex your foot and then send your opposite arm. Extend all the way from the middle, pulling the belly up and in for spinal balance. Just elongating through the spine. I want you to send your left arm all the way up from the left shoulder to the side. And then keeping that same line of energy, send the right leg to the outside of your mat. Just waking up through the hips, keeping the foot flexed, keeping the belly engaged. Come back to your spinal balance, and as you draw the belly in, start to bring the knee and the elbow towards each other and round your back. Let's do that with the breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take it to the sides. Inhale, come back to center, and elbow to the knee. One more time. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, take the leg and the arm to the opposite sides. Come back through center and draw the elbow to the knee. Come back to your spinal balance and then release the hand, release the foot, come to all fours. Let the belly relax, let the tips of the ears come up for your cow. And on the exhale, press the earth away, dome your back, gaze to your navel, cat. Inhale as you let the tailbone release, let the collarbones widen. Tips of the ears work to the sky. And on the out breath, draw the belly up and in, round your back. One more time with your breath. Inhale to your cow pose. And exhale, come to your cat. Come to a neutral spine. And this time, we'll send the left leg behind us. And the right arm extends in front of us. Stretch and lengthen, keeping the left foot flexed like you are stamping your foot into the wall behind you. Flare your fingers open, awaken through those fingers. Pull the belly up and in to support your back. And then send the right arm to the right side, directly out from the shoulder, palm facing towards the earth. Send the left leg to the outside of the left of the mat. And feel, it's a little awkward. Feel how the core has to engage. Come back through center and then draw the elbow and the knee towards each other. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to the sides. Inhale back to center and draw everything in. One more time. Lengthen. Extend to the sides. Come back through center and draw elbow into E. Come back to your spinal balance. Release the right arm, but this time as you press the left foot down, step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. If this is too much this morning, just lower the knees to the mat. Pull the belly in. Keep the crown of the head working away from the heels. Come to your tiptoes and slowly hugging the elbows in towards the ribs. Lower down as one unit to the mat. Roll the shoulders down, take your toenails into the earth. Inhale for your first cobra. Exhale, releasing down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog. So keeping the feet hip distance apart, sloping the hips up towards the sky. Let's lift both heels together high up to the sky, and then exhale, press the heels straight behind you, allowing them to lower towards the earth. Pull the belly up and in, engaging through the thighs. And just give me a little yes and a little no. Just allowing the head and the neck to release. Notice your first downward facing dog, how it feels. And then lift both heels high. Start to walk your feet, just little steps towards your hands as you come to forward fold in the front of your mat. Spread your toes nice and wide and just let your body hang here. Grabbing opposite elbows, allow the chin to just draw in so the neck can really relax here, and maybe swaying a little from side to side, keeping those feet hip distance apart. And the sides of your feet are parallel with the sides of your mat. Just notice if your feet are turned in or turned out. See if you can keep them parallel. And then the hand that is below, let that just release, and let the opposite arm, let that be just making that box around your head. And just notice how the backs of your legs feel this morning, or maybe it's afternoon or evening. And then bring your hands to your shins. Engage your belly as you start to lift up halfway, keeping the spine elongated. Exhale, fold in. Press down into the feet. Engage the belly as you reach and extend all the way up to the sky. Grounding through those feet. Reach up as tall as you can. Send those fingers as high up to the sky as you can. And then exhale, we're going to go right back down as we fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands now and step back, top of a push-up, plank pose. Slowly lower everything that we just rehearsed, all the way down to the belly, nice and controlled. Inhale is our cobra pose. Lifting the chest, collarbones widening. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Downward facing dog. Start to slowly look forward. You can walk again or bend your knees this time and float your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale to rise all the way to Tadasana. And then exhale, we'll float right back down to the earth. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Now this time as we lower, you can continue to go to Cobra, or this time you may feel ready to keep the belly off the earth. Coming into upward facing dog, thighs off the ground. The only thing that's touching is the hands and the tops of the feet. And then using the core to pull you up and back. Rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Slowly bend your knees, gazing forward. Hop your feet to your hands, go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold into yourself. Now this time I would like to have you bend your knees. Take your fingertips, sweep the earth, and come into Utkatasana or chair pose. The hips drawing towards the earth. Weight is into the heels. Feel the arms extending up through the sky. Feel the strength in your legs. Start to stand up nice and tall like we did at the beginning of class. Reach up to the sky. And it may feel good just to start to lift your heart now. Lift your heart up to the sky. Come back to center, Utkatasana. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands. Step, hop, or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Step your right foot forward. Spin your back foot flat before you come up. Heel to heel alignment. And then inhale, warrior one. Left leg strong. Draw the left inner thigh backward. Press into the right heel. Draw the tailbone down and lift the arms up to the sky. Release the hands down to the mat. Step your right foot to meet your left. Plank. Vinyasa. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming into your upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right away, left side. Step your left foot forward now. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Right inner thigh working back. Left arm, right arm, maybe they touch. Maybe the shoulders are feeling tight, so then keep the hands separated. Stretch and lengthen, tailbone to the earth. Arms up to the heavens. One more breath. Release the hands down to the mat. Step back, vinyasa. Slow and controlled, mindful movements here. And make your way to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gazing forward. Hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. We're going to add on with Utkatasana. Bring your hands into heart center and draw your left elbow towards the outside of that right thigh. As you draw and press down with the hands, it allows the chest, the belly, to twist to the right and up towards the sky. Take a look down and make sure the knees are in alignment. It's easy to let that left knee go in front of the right. Feel the twist. Take one more breath. Come back to center. Right away, we'll go to the other side. Hands into heart center. Keeping the chest lifted. Start to turn to the left. Take the right elbow to the outside of the thigh and twist. Continue to work your breath here. Slowly come back to center. Utkatasana. Release the hands to the mat. Forward fold. Woo. Inhale, lift up halfway. Step back to plank pose. Now this time I would like to have you squeeze your inner thighs towards each other and bring your right hand slightly into the center of the mat and squeeze the legs as you draw onto the right edge, the knife edge side of your foot. Vashisthasana side plank. Left arm extends up to the sky, and if this gets to be too much for you today, lower the right knee down to the mat. Tailbone towards the earth. Stretch your left arm over your ear, away from that left foot. Take one more breath here. Come back through center, and we'll stay in plank. We'll work a little bit of core here. Draw the right knee to tap the left elbow, and then come back to center. Watch that the shoulders stay square on the mat. Left knee, right elbow. Right knee to left. Come back to center. One more, left to right. And then we'll slowly lower all the way down to our bellies. As you release down to the mat, take your hands next to your hips. Let the shoulders roll down your back and start to lift your chest up as we strengthen the back body. And if that feels okay, bring the toenails towards each other, squeeze your thighs, lift your legs. Shalabhasana. Locust pose here. Lengthening through the back of the neck. So think of the head working away from the feet. Take one more breath here. And then releasing the hands next to the ribs. Cobra pose, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch now and send your right leg to the sky for a three-legged dog. Let your left heel melt into the mat. Feel the extension all the way from your fingers, drawing the energy up from the earth through the body, extending it out through the right heel. Draw the knee into the nose, belly, trying to kiss your knee. Hug in, really feel this as you draw up from the hip flexor. Send the right leg behind you, three-legged dog. And then we're gonna lift the left heel as high as you can, hug the knee into the chest and step forward as we come into crescent lunge. Inhale, so the back heel is lifted. Rise up, crescent lunge. Shoulders stay down, relaxed. Face stays calm, relaxed. Fingers extend with energy. Legs hugging into each other. Bring your hands back to shoulder height. And then send the right arm behind you for a twist. Keep your back leg super strong. That's your anchor. Feel the body twisting open. Now we're gonna flatten that left foot to the mat and then cartwheel open to Garudasana 2, Warrior 2. Gaze towards that right middle finger. Extend the arms outwards in both directions. Tailbone lengthening in the back of the head, crown lifting to the heavens. Soften your gaze and connect to your breath. Send the torso, now lengthen both sides of the torso. Reach all the way out over the thigh, and then take the hand either to the thigh or maybe to the earth. Reach the left arm up for your extended side angle. As the left arm comes up and over, just like you did in your side plank. Feel the right hip hugging under as that left foot presses into the mat. As you press into both feet now, start to slowly rise up back to your Warrior 2. Let your right palm flip open. Reach forward now, Peaceful Warrior. Reverse your Warrior. Reach up, both arms in opposite direction. Feel the right side of the body starting to open up. Start to straighten through that right leg, reverse triangle. Still reaching through all the way, pressing into the big toe. Feel the side of the right foot connect to the mat and send that right arm away. Release the hands and turn the feet inward to the long side of your mat. Heels are wide. Hands come behind the back body. If you can't interlace, then just keep your fists on your lower back. Start to lift your chest up to the sky. Hug your inner thighs. Pull the belly up and in. Find your Uddiyana Bandha and start to fold forward all the way down until it feels nice. Wide-legged forward fold. If your hands are clasped, think about if I put a tennis ball in between your palms, like squeeze so that the wrists are not breaking here. You're not flexing the wrists. So think about keeping a line of energy, softening at the elbow joint, and just letting those shoulders, all the tension just dissolving. Join our inversion as the blood flows to the brain. Take one more breath, and then release the hands down to the mat. Start to walk your hands back to the front, spin off your back foot, and step forward, meeting left foot to right. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Notice your forward fold. If you're able to go a little bit deeper now, press into the feet and start to circle the arms all the way up to the sky. Let the left hand release down towards the left hip here. So feel the right arm and left arm working away from each other and start to lift up and over for your lateral flexion. So feel the whole right side of the body getting really long here. Press down into the feet. Slightly let that right hip work a little bit to the side. And then come back to center. Notice the difference even between the two sides. And we'll switch. Left arm reaches up, right arm extends. Feel this opposite dynamic force. Right hand draws down, left hand draws up. Stretch up and then over. Left side body, very long now. Connect your eyes on a drishti point. So you're closing off the right side and you're opening up through this whole left side so the breath can expand all the way through that left lung. Come back to center. Reach both arms up now. And we'll do that whole thing on the other side. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your hands and step back, plank pose. So we were started. Let your left hand this time now slightly come to the middle of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs and come onto that knife edge side. This time of your left foot, reach the right arm up. So I want you to think about lifting up through the hips. So the right hip really drawing up to the sky. Press down with that left hand so that you feel buoyant. Right arm reaches up. Right arm reaches over. How about your toes? Flexing your toes towards your face. Take one more breath in your side plank. And then come back to regular plank. And we'll work again through the core. So feet are about shoulder distance apart. This time we'll start the left leg. So left knee taps the right elbow. Extend back. Right knee taps the left elbow. Come back to plank. Left knee to right elbow. Pelvies in. And right knee to left elbow. And then slowly, let's lift, lowering with control to the mat. Inhale, cobra, or maybe you're ready for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg this time is gonna lift behind you. So feel that right heel press down. Straight line of energy from the fingers to the left heel. Flex through the foot. Pull the left knee into the core. Try to kiss your knee. Dome your back. Left hip flexor, can you draw it so it's allowing that left knee to pull in a little bit more? And then send it back, three-legged dog. Now right heel lifts high, and as you do that, see if you can quietly step the left leg through. Good. When you feel steady in your feet, rise up, crescent lunge. Right leg is going to stay very strong. The left knee stacks right on top of that left ankle. Take the hands back to shoulder height. Plug the arm bones in and let the left arm twist open now. Right leg super strong. Flare and spread the fingertips. They're like sun rays. Their arms are extensions from our heart. Take one more breath here in your twist. Flatten the right foot, open up, cartwheel the arms. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Let the tailbone release to the earth. Arms extending wide, shoulders relax down. Think how strong you are, yet notice your mind, how calm it is at the same time. Start to reach forward, keeping the left knee bent today. Send your left arm either elbow toward the left thigh or maybe the earth. Start to reach the right arm up to the sky. Hug the left hip under. Plug and pull in through the hip sockets. And then send the right arm over. Extended side angle. As you press down into the feet, come back to Warrior 2 with joy. Left palm reaches to the sky. Lean slightly forward, keep the left knee bent, and then just come to nice revolve warrior here. Straightening through the left leg as we come into reverse triangle now. So plug those feet down into the mat. And then release that, turn both toes in. So if you can remember which hand, if you were able to clasp, take the opposite thumb this time. So I started with my right thumb on the other side. So take your left thumb on top now and lift the heart space up. Pull your belly in, Uddiyana Bandha, and start to fold forward, wide leg fold. Knowing that you're going to get this beautiful yoga glow, all this blood rushing to your face. Release the hands down to the mat, and we'll walk back towards the front of our mat. So spin off your back foot, and then feel like that right leg is going to plug in and join the left leg. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Breath down and rise up. Sweeping the arms all the way up to the sky. And then bringing the hands directly to the side of you. Now, depending upon how open you are, you can just take the right arm and just hug it over. And then take the arms open. Take the right arm under. And either you're going to just stay with the hugging action, or maybe now you can take the back of the hands to touch, or interlace the fingers for eagle arms. Take your right leg, lift it up, knee comes to the sky, and then you're going to cross the legs and you're going to hug and squeeze those inner thighs together for full Garudasana eagle breath. So inner thighs, so two legs become one. The drishti is soft. Think about scooping the elbows forward and up. Take one more breath and then fly away. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. We'll go right away to the other side. So this time the left arm is going to come underneath. Either just hug or full wrap, once, back of the hands, or twice, palms touch. Left knee this time is going to come over and cross. It doesn't matter if that foot, as you notice, my foot doesn't come all the way behind the calf. Maybe someday, maybe never. It's all good. Take one more breath here, and then fly away. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Lean back if that feels nice. And then exhale, start to fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back, plank pose. And again, we're going to lower slowly all the way down to the mat. Coming into Sphinx pose now. So making a number 11 with your arms, fingers spread wide, roll the shoulders away from the ears, and start to lift the heart up. And just notice how this feels. We're going to add a quad stretch to this. So I want you to bend the right knee, taking the left palm now, just like on an angle. I want you to reach back with your right hand and see if you can grab the inside of the foot. Maybe some of you can take the top of the hand towards the toes and maybe even spin those fingers towards the front of the mat. Think about the right quadricep expanding, widening on the mat, the top of the thigh. As the pelvis draws down, the belly draws up and in, squaring off our shoulders. Take one more breath. Release that. And we'll switch sides. Right hand comes in front. Left knee bends. Reach around, grab the inside of the foot, and slowly draw that heel towards your glute. Lift the chest, pull the belly in. Work your breath, work your exhales so that you can lengthen and feel that left top of the thigh expanding onto the mat. Letting go, making space in the body. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release. Coming back into our cobra pose now. Slide the hands next to the ribs. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, just come now to our knees. We're going to start to walk and stand up on our thighs. So we're going to work into Ustrasana, camel pose. So either hands, depending upon how you feel now with that chest open, palms can stay upward, pressing the heels in towards, and allowing the chest to lift up as the tailbone lengthens. Lift your heart space. That's really what I want you to focus on, is lifting your heart space up. You can stay with this. And again, trying to keep those hips in line with the thighs. Maybe some of you can reach back and grab the right ankle and the left. If you have neck issues, keep the chin tucked in. If you have no neck issues, allow the throat chakra to open. Feel the whole heart space expanding in all directions. Now come out of this slowly. So just like we started, right hand to right hip, left hand to left hip. And then slowly we'll come back to downward facing dog, just to lengthen out the spine after that. And notice your down dog now versus the first down dog that you practiced. Slowly lower the knees down to the mat. And we'll walk the knees up the mat, cross at your ankles, and we'll just do a couple stretches for the hips and a twist. So send your right leg, cross it over the left. Bring your fingers away. Start to bring the chest up, bringing the right knee, sending it away from the chest, keeping the foot flexed to keep the knees safe. Just feeling the stretch in the outside of that right hip. Nice, tall, elongated posture. And then I want you to just reverse the palms so that the fingertips are now towards the glutes. And maybe just to open, just to counter that stretch, lift those hips high, lift the belly up to the sky, and then come back down. And we're going to take the left leg and we're going to draw it towards the right hip, keeping the same position with the legs. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky, press down with the big toe, and from the belly, the ribs, and then the chest, take your Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated twist. So as you lengthen from the spine, use your breath on the inhale, and as you exhale, deepen into the twist. Take one more breath. Release the head, the shoulders, the hips, and we'll go right away to the other side. So the left leg this time crosses over, keeping the foot flexed. Turn the fingertips away so that you can start to walk in until you feel the hip. Just saying, yep, that feels good, not too much, not too little, but right there feels sweet. And then just breathe into that space. Staying calm, staying present, being so grateful that you unrolled your mat today. And then taking the counter of that, again, fingertips Working towards the heels now as you lift up, belly towards the sky, just like a table. It's like a three-legged table. The right foot and the arms press down, and then slowly lowering the hips back to the mat. Draw the right foot now into the left hip, and then press down into the big toe. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine, and from the belly, from the pelvis actually, then the belly, the ribs, and then the shoulders, finally the head. Twist. Releasing through the head, unwinding, and we'll slowly make ourselves all the way down to the mat for final relaxation. So using the core just like a necklace, lying down each vertebra into the mat, and just allow yourselves fingertips to work away. Let the feet fall open. Close the eyes. Enjoy the sounds of nature. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, reaching the arms away from the legs. Pull the knees into the chest and just roll over to the right side. So you're just resting your head for a moment. Remember the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Come back to that as you come to now, just like we started, finishing in Sukhasana.